And you've just got to look at some of the stars. I mean, certainly Stododo's probably had some of the biggest stretch, I think, of performance that we've seen in his entire career. The main AWP for this side. Sometimes Arky picks it up here or there. But for me, it comes down to the in-game leader of Muteris. Him reading the game, he's really stepped up, and results are coming forward for them. So for sAw, I think coming into Inferno, they should look very, very dominant.
Well, one last thing I want to talk about before we get into the pistol round is the new player for the Young Ninjas side. Alex is standing in today. What do we rate this player as? He's, again, pretty young. He's Swedish. He's played on a couple of teams that we're semi-familiar with. But in the context of this lineup, is he going to be a defining element, or is this going to be another limp through the map here?
I'm a little bit surprised that they went for Alex. Like, he was a relatively up-and-coming name in 2018 when he was playing sort of with Fnatic Academy and Fierce, but I haven't heard a lot from him in a while now. He's not playing many officials on HLTV. So, look, this could be the element of surprise. This could be the going down. Still a lot towards Banana, but it looks like sAw want to at least attempt to take some brackets control.
We're all faced forward, and sApek's is going to get forced away from position. It seems like a very staggered sort of push-up. sAw peeking in and peeking right back out, evading any sort of lost potential in terms of map control and kills, but still they lose the opener out here towards the long control. sApek drawing first blood here for the CT side. They will lose Nilo, but Fozzy and Alex quick to trade it back. Alex comes up with a double, in fact, and Arky suddenly left alone towards his long position, wondering how it all went wrong. 1v3 for him. Does manage to isolate Manin, but cannot isolate the kill. So Young Ninjas get away with a pistol win.
Yeah, a couple of shaky
first. Stododo coming out here towards the boiler position. Alex does get that one kill. Stododo with a trade back. M4 bursting through does get Arky to a 2v2. But now the bomb needs to cross and get planted here. Good flash in. Molotov down at default, but the bomb makes its way towards backside, and it can get planted from here.
This is still very winnable for the CT side, especially now they have that information of Stododo. That's a good smoke, though. He either needs to push forward of it. Stododo's got the angle if that does come through. And Nilo's got a little bit of utility, but he needs more support from his teammate. And now Roman's alone on the site.
Tag up on Nilo, however. sApek's going to be the main concern with the Deagle out. SMG caught looking the wrong way, and now Roman tips the tide back in the favor of sAw. Bomb plant towards the back corner. I think Roman can fight from this angle. Defuse kit in on Nilo. He's got to stick the whole thing, tapping it once he's so low HP, but still gets the kill just by the skin of his teeth. Will also get the defuse. 3-0 for the Ninja side, but a very reckless round. And for an eco, I think sAw can be happy with little retake potential.
And it means as well, look how slow those rotates will be coming out towards a B site, if that is the case. And two smokes down over towards B. This is just looking like it's going to be a set piece with that late lurk through second mid that hasn't seen any rotations as of yet. Muteris going straight in, but it's the opening kill towards the CT side.
Not quite ready for the positioning of sApek. Manin, however, is dealt with. sApek a fellow on the back side and just swings nice and easy. This might already be a save call for the remaining Ninjas.
Footsteps.
And here in the apartments, Ark is going to hear him. This late lurk is going to do so much damage to the CT side. He'll wait. Fozzy, I should say, is going to get traded right back here. Muteris to a 4-on-4. Nilo still here towards corner, and Stododo and Just able to clean up those last two players here on the crossfire. sApek and Manin. Stella on the B site defense, now up for the A site retake, and Muteris does give them an opportunity here. That's one kill now to a single man advantage, and the orb going to get swapped towards. Just swings back on Manin, and Manin gets the kill to return. 2-on-2 now. Serious opportunities presenting the Young Ninjas side as he continues to face up from the short control. Can't see anyone over at pit. Tatsu from sApek as he switches back to the AK. Does get dealt with. Stododo falls. Manin with 2 frags up to the 3K! And the clutch is good. Huge rounds from the Ninjas as they get to 8 on CT side.
Oh my goodness, what a clutch. What a retake coming out. That looked unwinnable, Jade. That was a 2v sAw situation for the B side. Exy down to just 2 players on the side defense.
It's in the area up towards the old grill position. sApek does not see the players above the smoke. He may have just caught Just, and that will call information out to Fozzy over at the CT spawn, knowing that they're out there towards the coffins into the church positions. Smokes down to suppress entryways to the site. sApek is desperate to look for Stododo, and eventually as the smoke clears, he gets that kill in. The second player out there, though, Just takes the frag. Player at dark is going to get dealt with. AWP close for Fozzy. Couple players are low, but Muteris still strikes on Alex, and now the orb peeks in and gets shut out as Just gets himself a tidy triple.
No one's actually playing in the B site here for the Young Ninjas. They're both playing out towards the city spawn cutoff.
And 4, swinging a hit, nice and easy for Sapek. And just turning around on Alex here for a 2-for-1 trade. Sapek still backed up to the site. He's very low HP though, needs his teammates to come in real quick. Just about gets just as well with his low HP. That's a pretty impressive frag. And now sTododo and Roman left in a 2 versus 3. Ozzy is going to be the low HP player for this entity for the Ninja side. sTododo's on 27 though, so he's worse for wear. Roman's got to get these 2 frags, gets that first headshot, tapping through a man and 2 bullets left in the clip, and he still lands the shot regardless. Now 1-on-1 against the AWP with his pistol pulled out, and Roman can get the quadra, clutching a 1v2 and getting 7 to the board of sAw. A really good CT half for the Ninja side, but towards the end, sAw
Full heavy from both teams on T.
Nades up, just held back to the corner. M4, swinging a hit. Nicely done against man in AWP. Held back towards the broken wall position. If just peeks as he may end up going down, the nades coming through, the smokes are up, the AWP getting closer, and it's seen just before the smoke blooms. Just catching that kill in a 5 versus 3 gained by sAw.
Oh, they could be back now, Jay. Looking deadly towards that banana position. Great opening out for the T side. And Arky even develops with another kill. 2 just left on the T side. Arky fighting his secondary kill. And Sapek, 1v5 situation.
In the midst of the smoke, where they'll hold from. Muteris, 45 seconds waiting for someone to make their peaks up. Sees that bomb planted, takes down 2, trying to make it a triple, but no. fozzy trades it, he picks up that bomb, and now going to make his way back in towards the site. The AWP is sTododo, cutting off the B wraps. And time's ticking. Ninjas have slowed this down. They've seen the bomb, though. The CTs are going to be able to act against it. Nilo drops next. Manon and fozzy, last 2 players left for the Ninjas side. AWP scene 1, knows that Manon's so close. Bomb making his way up through apps. Manon with his back turn, and fozzy with nothing left he can do will get 1 kill. I don't think he's going any further than this.
Good answer back out from sAw, and it really felt like Young Ninjas, after they lost that contact out from long, it got very stagnated. It got slowed. T-side have the boost coming through. This has done wonders in the past.
Watching. Ready for the first contact, very low on the timer. Not so uncommon for the Young Ninja side. Jump face, nade back. Is that going to catch him, man? Yes, it will. Man into drop. Bomb plant and smoking just comes up with the kill. Stray bullet landing to the head. A trade is good for the T side, but a 2v4. The bomb plant is secured, but fozzy and Alex with a world of work. They will get sTododo at least. That's 1 good kill. And fozzy isolates Arky. 2 versus 2, but tagged to single digits. Both players a total of 9 points of health on this T side, and fozzy falls for it. Alex seen flashes over, needs to spray together, trying to get Muteris as well, but Muteris shuts him down. Good effort from those players, especially Alex. 3 kills. It is just 1 pick. No one else in apps, so they lean towards that B site as a result. 2 Deagles on the crossfire here, and if they fall, there's a good chance that this one is over. Smoke off on a cross player just left towards first, dealt with immediately. sTododo comes up with 2 picks, not quite the 3rd. Alex can trade it, but his efforts lead to a 3v2 favor to the CT retake.
We've seen, though, how strong fozzy and Alex have been in these post plants. Think to only a couple of rounds ago where they almost won that 2v4. There is more HP on them this time around. sAw, a lot of players look like they might want to try and come in from that construction angle, and Muteris falls.
2 on 2 now, boost up for Roman. Top of the flower pots gets fozzy. Alex left alone, shotty spams through. Alex still gets the kill, tags up Roman as well.
Ooh.
No kits in, but he does get the kill. I think he'll just have enough time for this defuse. It'll be a bit close, actually.
It's close. It's very close.
Oh. Ooh, as he... Oh, but the Molotov damage has done so much to Sapek and fozzy, and then just making their way straight up and out. Burst through for just. Get Sapek to fall. Nade back. That could take out fozzy as well. Indeed it does. Slam dunk, nice and easy. The AWP can start to strike as Manon burns, and everybody crumbles for the Young Ninjas. 15 all, and sAw find the final breath of life that they need to keep things going here in this map up. And indeed, the first map of them out of Banana Control. That's a huge frag to take for the CT side, and sAw will struggle to find a trade to an even standing again. 5 versus 4, backed up towards mid and apartments, and Ninjas are happy to go passive.
Good start. That's what they need. Man advantage. Nade up towards Arky's position does at least a decent amount as well. sAw. And losing another player. This could be the turnaround for Young Ninjas. Arky needs to try and deliver some damage. And they're aggressing in the apartments, but they don't know about him. Easy kill up for Arky on the lurk.
He couldn't find a second player. Now known the CT is going to adjust against him. And that Fama of Nilo is going to try and play supportive here. Play to deny the bomb plant first and foremost. Manon closing in the backlines, bursts through, gets to Dodo. Now Arky and Muteris, last two players out of apps on towards short. Muteris turning on. The bomb gets dropped by the Deagle and they drop back in against him. Alex closes it down and it will be 19-17. The Young